Last week, Frontier released out of the blue a totally unexpected teaser for Odyssey, the next paid expansion for Elite Dangerous, and the least that we can say is that while we knew that David Braben and his team were working on something big, no one expected any teaser or tidbit of information to drop this early, since it was announced that this major update was delayed to early 2021, and that Frontier had been known to communicate on their future releases only a few weeks before their launch. And it's not just the timing that surprised the gaming world, but also the very nature of the upcoming content, as well as atmospherical landings, space legs, or the ability to walk on foot in and out of your spaceship, and also FPS combat too were revealed in the trailer. Now, sure, there were rumors, but those sounded just too good to be true, and only left us waiting to see what Frontier would eventually announce, and oh boy, were we not disappointed. Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. This is the Eradicator, and in this video we will be talking about what Elite Dangerous Odyssey will bring to the table, why this is excellent news for Elite, and why it can also be potentially excellent news for longtime rival game Star Citizen. Also, if you are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe to see daily content. Alright guys, so this is it. Elite Dangerous is finally getting out of lethargy, and we are finally going to have significant content for the first time since 2015, which was when the last paid expansion, Horizons, dropped, allowing us to land on worlds with no or very little atmosphere. It was a small step towards a potentially limitless experience, but a first step nevertheless. No longer were we contained to the mere space stations that we had, but now billions of barren and desolate planetary bodies were awaiting for us to explore them in our SRVs. As often with Elite, this transcribed in redundant new content that quickly got old and got commanders waiting for the next updates. Engineers, Guardians, Thargoids, more grindfest and very little done to keep the more casual commanders from returning, and yes, I am talking here about the casual player that can only play an hour or two per day or even less. Unlike more hardcore players, casual players, which made up for the majority of potential players by the way, do not have the time to grind for hundreds of hours to get a ship properly engineered to be able to take on Thargoids. The casual player does not have time to accumulate and make millions of credits to then be able to outfit a ship that will allow them to stand a chance against other players. And the casual player certainly doesn't have the time to spend a week-long trip to see our central black hole or some magnificent star systems in a distant nebula. What the casual player commander wants is an accessible experience that would make their time worthwhile, not a pile of frustration. That is why I believe that Odyssey can be the sparkle that could bring back quite a few commanders who have for a very long time permanently migrated to Star Citizen, which, let's be frank, is plagued by bugs and slow development too. From what we know, Odyssey not only promises access to barren atmospherical world, which is already a huge plus compared to what we have now, but the long-anticipated space-like feature is also coming. And with that, FPS combat too, as well as new gameplay loops such as infiltration and diplomacy, and given the fact that Elite has been a game and not an alpha for years, potentially could give this title tremendous advantage over its longtime rival. So, how does that benefit Star Citizen, you may wonder, eh? Well, first, I think that a little competition can't hurt. You see, in Star Citizen, a starter ship can give you access to a large variety of gameplay loops, and one does not need to grind for hundreds of hours to get access to them. That means that the game is more accessible to casual players, and we've seen them coming on board year after year as hundreds of thousands of new players have joined the project each year. However, with the prospect of another game appealing to them, Cloud Imperium could very well smell danger and start to develop more gameplay loops or professions to keep players involved and interested, and more hesitant before making the decision to jump the fence and go to Elite. The other way Star Citizen could benefit from, and this is pure speculation here, I really don't want this to happen, but I really wish Frontier to succeed, but it's possible that Odyssey may just be another round of redundancy, in which all the new missions are always the same, getting decent FPS equipment would take hundreds of hours of grinding, and the new explorable planets would look all the same. We already know that there won't be any base building, which is a disappointment in itself, and I am afraid that people are setting their expectations too high, especially after seeing what Star Citizen can offer already in terms of limitless experience. I think that this can turn a lot of players off and make them choose to migrate to Star Citizen for good. As the old saying goes, if you can't beat them, join them, and I think that a lot of players could give up on Elite Dangerous if Odyssey does not live up to their expectations. And so that's how I think that Star Citizen can benefit from this new expansion here, Elite Odyssey. Please tell me in the comments down below what you guys think about Elite Odyssey. Are you excited about it, or simply you don't care, you are fully moved on to Star Citizen? I would like to know in the comments down below. Also guys, don't forget that this month I got a giveaway. I am giving away an Origin G12 for all the subscribers of this channel and an Origin G12R for all the backers of this channel. Please consider subscribing to the channel, or maybe hitting that join button, or joining me on Patreon, as it really helps this channel grow a lot. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a little Inside Star Citizen review. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.